people are pretending. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hear a lot of stories from people, and often a lot of people's strife stems from keeping people around them who are not genuine. Now, again, I said in my last video, or the video before that, one of them, I said that people can present to be one way and be the total opposite. But also people can have two personas. So that means they can do a good thing, but that doesn't mean that they're going to do right by you. Example, they can feed the homeless and they can volunteer at soup kitchens for every holiday. But that does not mean that they have your best interest at heart. That doesn't mean that they are not looking to drain the life force out of you and use you until they use you up. So keep that in mind, because often we see a person and they're doing a good thing and we interpret that as they're being a good person, or they are a good person. Yeah, they may be a person doing a good thing, but that don't mean that they're good for you. Also, some people stay around you due to proximity. You were born into the same family, so you feel some type of loyalty to them. It's best to get out of that way of thinking. Do you want to stay surrounded by someone who does not treat you right? No. Just because you happen to share the same blood? No. Just because you've known them for a long time? Again, no. It'll cost you. Sometimes people are jealous of you. You may have heard that before, and it's true. And even if you're a person who does not think that you've got it going on, an envious person does, because they don't have to be jealous of something materialistic. You may think, I'm not even doing all that well. I don't even have the best job. I don't even have the best things. I don't even look all that. But guess what? They could envy how people support you. They can envy the life that you do have and the little things that you do have that you kind of think aren't that big of a deal. They think it's a big deal. Then on the flip side, some people will try to get next to you while not being able to stand you. And that's what's dangerous about people. That is super dangerous. I just can't get over the fact that there are people who are going to, stay in your proximity. They're going to stay around you. They're going to praise you. They're going to congratulate you. They're going to compliment you. And they're doing all that because they want to stay close to you. Because it's easy to eliminate someone, or stop hanging around someone if they're putting you down all the time. It's easy. They're showing all their cards. And you could tell them off, cuss them out, and then say, I don't want to deal with you no more. But when people are doing low-key stuff and underhanded things, it makes it harder for you to figure it out. It's trickery. So you hear, praise coming from them. They may say, oh, that's so good. Ooh, girl. But then they're going to go behind your back and talk about you like a dog. They're going to compliment you outright. But behind your back, they're going to be saying all types of horrible things. And then, of course, you have the people who won't praise you because their main goal is to try and humble you. So they just won't say anything. They'll bird box. They'll cover their eyes. They'll cover their ears. They'll change the subject. Sometimes they may breadcrumb you, meaning they'll give you a little bit, but not too much. Oftentimes I see this with people on social media. They may text you congratulations, but they won't put it on social media, even though they've been tagged in the person's post. I mean, of course you said it to them in a text, but if they tagged you in a post, clearly they want, you to say something on social media, and you're on there, so why not just say it again? That breadcrumbing. Or maybe they will, say something to you, but they won't text you. They'll just say when they see you, oh, yeah, congratulations for that thing. But they can't text you or put it on social media or call you. So you get my drift. I said it once before, some people get close to you to steal your sauce. They want to steal your ways. They want to mimic you. And I often find when people do this, they soon or down the line, sometimes not soon on our timeline, but sometimes years later, they start to turn against you. And then they'll never give you credit for giving them ideas. I talk about this in my book, Bouncing Back After Breakup. And that book talks about romantic and friendship breakups. Sometimes they attach themselves to you to win your friends over. They want your friends. They want some of your family members who are supportive. They want to get in their good graces. It's scary, man. And some people will not like you, but they'll get around you and try to create a fake bond with you. They may do it just because they're weird, and that's what weird people do. Or they may do it to try to get back at you. It gets weird. I can't make this stuff up. This is stuff that I talk about with people. This is stuff that I've been through personally. And it's real. So if you are thinking that maybe someone is in your life and on this type of BS, it's not just a passing thought. It's for real. I think it's God trying to tell you something or trying to warn you. All right, so take heed. Psalm 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Translation, people will say all the right things, but it does not mean that they really are for you. They can hate you, but still charm you. And this, my friends and listeners, is how you know you're living in a scary, scary world. Some scary times. Keep your eyes open because these people are good. They're good at what they do. And I've had this happen to me before. Sometimes they'll, like I said, try to create a fake bond with you. They'll share a deep, dark secret, which is really a deep, dark lie. And then they'll expect for you to share a secret. And you end up sharing the truth. You end up telling them something that's true. So theirs is a lie, yours is the truth. But, you think that, you're sharing secrets with each other. But this is a tactic for you to let your guard down. And this is how they get in. Okay. I had a person do this or try to do this with me one time, but I was hip. I knew what she was trying to do. And the lie that she told was just so grotesque. Maybe I'll share it on another vlogcast and I could go deeper into it on a story time. But I just was like, ew. And then she was like, well, what about you? Have you ever experienced that? And I was like, no. And that was my truth. But I stopped there. I said, no, I didn't experience that. I've never experienced that, thank God. But then she kept digging and digging and digging. And I'm thinking to myself, Trick, I know what you're trying to do. Like, stop trying to create a fake bond with me. I can see straight through it. So with people like that, I just stopped talking. So I just stopped talking and walked off or whatever. But it was just weird because she did it out of nowhere. And I'm like, does she think I can't see through this? But come to find out, that's how she did a lot of people. Like, I would catch her cornering people and sharing lies. And how I knew it was a lie, because I heard her say something blatantly. What she had told me, the deep, dark lie that she told me that was supposed to be her secret, that I said was grotesque, she said something the opposite probably a year later. And I'm just like, then you just, but then you say XYZ last year. See, this is why I know and trust my discernment, because I knew you was lying, and I knew you was just trying to get me to admit some stuff or say something. She was weird. She is weird. She used to corner people and try to get them to tell their business, and I'm just like, they better than me, because one thing I'm not doing is talking to her. I could see straight through her. So this is why boundaries are not a sign of betrayal, but a healthy way of living. Some people think when you create boundaries around yourself and you safeguard yourself and your life, you're being mean. Or some people feel like they're being mean when they do it. They're meant to feel mean, but you're not. It's a means of protection. Like, get out of that way of thinking, because, like I said, it's scary out here. It is very scary. And if you don't set boundaries in place, you will get got. And you're going to get got anyway in some way, shape, or form, because people are going to create lies on you, and other people are going to believe those lies. But you don't want to get got when you can be protected. You don't want to give them an entry way in to your life or to your business. Another thing that I see, people try to fake and laugh with you, and portray to the onlooker that you all are cool. Like, sometimes they may be whispering in your ear a joke like boo 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 or something stupid, and then you bust out laughing, and then they bust out laughing. So to the onlooker, it looks like, oh, they're close. They must be close. They talk. So sometimes you even got to watch out for that. Like, if I know that, I feel some type of way, or I feel guarded around you, or I just don't feel settled around you, I don't even want to, as crazy as it sounds, be laughing in a large setting alone off to the side with you, because I know that you're going to probably go to someone else and tell a lie and say, oh, we were talking about XYZ. And y'all weren't even talking about that. Y'all talk about something totally unrelated. It's almost like the company you keep can sometimes burn you. And now people looking at you sideways like, she close to her. I didn't know she was close to her. Because most of the time, people know who the bad seed is. And you don't even want to be affiliated. But because they want to get around you and appear to be affiliated with you, it kind of makes you look bad. I don't know. That just was a thought that came to mind. But keep your eyes open and know that some people are pretending. This is different. Keeping your eyes open is different from being on guard. Everyone is not out here to attack you. Sometimes your nervous system feels safe around certain people. And sometimes you feel like you need to watch what you say. You need to limit what you say around certain people. Trust that feeling. Trust that feeling. If they're running their mouth to you, telling everybody's business, unwarranted, best believe they're going to run around and tell yours. And like I said, sometimes they're not even telling what is your business. They're telling lies. It's something that often we are not taught early on, because we're taught to be friendly, and we're taught to open up, and we're taught to share. And some people are taught to be an open book, or, society makes us think that it's okay to be an open book. But if you are not green and you know some stuff, keeping boundaries is a form of street smarts. You don't want to always be an open book. Now, get around your people and your circle and then be an open book. But you can't be an open book with everybody, because people are going to plan and plot on you. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. So keep your eyes open, friends. And as always, y'all be safe.